The roar of the bullet train is deafening as it rockets down the track at over 200 miles an hour. With the windows vibrating from the sheer force of speed, MrBeast is gripping a steel handrail inside a sleek silver cabin, shouting over the rush of wind. This is what it looks like to survive 100 days trapped inside a bullet train, and it is only day 12. Already the floors hum with constant motion. The world outside is a blur, and the pressure to adapt to life at extreme speed is pushing the entire team to their limits. Just as Chandler tries to pour a drink, it splashes across the cabin from the slightest sway, and Chris is nearly knocked over when the train hits a sharp curve, setting the tone for one of the fastest, most high-stakes survival challenges ever attempted. The challenge rules are brutal. MrBeast and the team are locked inside a fully operational bullet train that will never stop except for quick refuels and maintenance. Once the doors are sealed, there is no leaving. The goal is to survive 100 full days on board while traveling thousands of miles across cities, mountains, and coastlines without stepping onto solid ground. The interior is futuristic with chrome walls, touchscreen panels, and luxury seats that have been converted into bunks. Supplies are limited and must be rationed carefully because restocks will only happen when the train slows at certain checkpoints. The prize is massive, but so is the risk. If one person gives up, the entire challenge ends and the grand $500,000 charity reward is gone. A mysterious mid-challenge twist is hinted at as Carl smirks, saying something is coming that will make staying on a bullet train way harder than it sounds. From the start, the speed changes everything. Chandler can barely walk without holding onto the wall. Carl struggles to set up a cooking area. As the train shifts side to side, MrBeast organizes a storage compartment for food, water, and survival gear, while Nolan experiments with using the bullet train's speed to power a small turbine for extra electricity. But that is not the craziest part, because every day brings new mini-challenges, from timing jumps between moving cars to setting up a treadmill on a vibrating floor. By day 5, sleep deprivation kicks in from the constant hum and vibration. Chris says it feels like living inside a jet engine, and everyone agrees. Every camera angle shows just how fast the landscape outside is flashing past with no chance to stop. The first big problem comes when the train enters a long underwater tunnel. The sudden change in pressure messes with everyone's ears, and Carl complains he feels dizzy. Supplies are running low because a restock was delayed, and now the team has to stretch meals thin. MrBeast announces a plan to hold small competitions for extra food, but during one of them the train hits a rough patch of track and sends Chandler crashing into a wall of snack boxes. The laugh breaks tension, but the reality is setting in. This is not just an endurance test, it is survival at 200 miles per hour. Then the mid-video twist hits, and it is intense. The train control room announces a major reroute due to track repairs ahead, meaning the bullet train will be traveling through a high-altitude mountain pass with sudden weather changes and potential ice on the rails. The interior temperature drops fast, and everyone scrambles to seal off draft points with blankets. Carl attempts to cook using a portable stove, but the altitude makes it nearly impossible to boil water. The camera cuts to MrBeast staring out the window at massive cliffs whipping past while wind howls outside. The team must complete a dangerous roof climb to secure equipment before the next tunnel, and Nolan takes the lead, crawling across the roof at full speed while holding onto safety cables as snow pellets sting his face. The tension is insane, and every viewer can feel the danger. With the second half of the challenge underway, exhaustion mixes with determination. The team invents games to pass the time, like racing from one end of the train to the other without spilling water, or setting up a mini obstacle course in the lounge car. Chris creates a high-speed dartboard that is almost impossible to hit because of the constant vibration. MrBeast reintroduces the stakes, reminding everyone that one mistake could send them home early and cost the charity prize. This keeps energy high but also fuels rivalry as Chandler and Nolan clash over who gets to sleep in the most stable cabin each night. The keyword survival is no exaggeration here, because every day brings a new test. As day 100 approaches, the pace is relentless. The final challenge is set. The team must navigate the bullet train through a record-breaking 20-hour non-stop run with zero outside help and no system failures. The tension builds as the cameras show every moment, from adjusting pressure systems to monitoring engine heat. On the last hour, everyone gathers in the front observation car as the train barrels toward the final station. The blur of lights outside slows, and finally, the train stops for the first time in over 3 months. The doors open and MrBeast, Chandler, Chris, Carl, and Nolan step onto the platform with exhausted smiles as confetti explodes overhead. The grand prize is handed to the chosen charity with cinematic drone shots, showing the sleek bullet train that carried them through the entire challenge. Flashbacks roll across the screen of laughter, frustration, and unbelievable high-speed survival moments, cementing this as one of the most intense MrBeast challenges ever filmed. If you thought surviving 100 days trapped in a bullet train was insane, wait until you see the next challenge, where the team attempts something even faster, even riskier, and even more extreme. It is going to make this look like a warm-up, and you do not want to miss it.